So we're going to talk to you about potentially one of the hottest crypto games on the market, Play to Earn. And it actually has to do with some dogs. Come here. This is Kona. What she doesn't know is it is groomer day, and the mobile groomer is on their way to pick her up. So she loves them. The game is Coin Dog, and it is a off-chain dog racing game. So now I'm not going to talk too much more about it. We're just going to get in and show you what it's about. All right, so Coin Dogs. What is it? It is a off-chain, meaning it's not NFT. You do not get tokens. The owners want to get there, but they're not there yet. Dog racing, breeding, trading game. It uses Litecoin as the currency. There's over 20 breeds. There's 6 trillion different genetic possibilities. And the most exciting thing about if you're going to start playing right now is they are only releasing 50,000 original dogs. After those original dogs have been purchased, uploaded, distributed, everything else exists through breeding, which is really cool. But yes, it's a dog racing game. The entry fees are 0.1 Litecoin. Litecoin currently is trading, I believe, around $160, give or take. First place wins 3 Litecoin. Second place wins, or not 3 Litecoin, 0.3. Litecoin is currently trading at roughly $160, I believe. First place wins 0.3 Litecoin. Second place 0.25, and third place 0.15. They have all kinds of accessories you can add onto your dogs. If you want to give them some bling, some helmets, gears, a doobie, whatever you want to do. The game is heavily influenced by lunar cycle. The lunar cycle, depending on your breed, will change your racing ability, will change what comes out in the breeding, whether that be traits, different breed types. They have some special characters that help boost your income. The unicorn boost racing ability. And as far as the moon goes, another reason why it's so important is there is a genetic mutation for werewolves and hellhounds. And if you breed at midnight during a full moon, for that 1 hour period, you have a 20% chance that you may get a werewolf instead of a puppy, and the new moon may produce a hellhound. The game is community driven. You can do tons of different things. They have 20 of the most favorite breeds to choose from. And to get started, this is one of my favorite things about it. To get started, you must breed a new puppy. You cannot start off with a Gen 0 dog. You can't go into the marketplace, you can't buy something pre-existing. You must breed. And what this does is it actually breeds from users in the game and allows those people who already have a kennel going to produce income. So it's a really way to help stimulate growth within the community. So what you do to get started, you scroll all the way down the bottom here, select parents. You can put an invite code if you have one. That will give you access to that person's dogs if you like to choose from one of those. Go ahead and enter my invite code. It is down in the description below, and I'll show you the dogs that I currently have in my kennel. But first, you'll select the mom. So for general sorting purposes, you have the dog's name. If you know what dog you're looking for, you can search by name. So if you see one of the dogs in my kennel that you like, you want to find it, you can click there. These are going to be the prices based in Litecoin. So 0.12, 0.2. If you see a whole bunch of coins stacked around the dog, that tells you its earnings. So the more coins it has, the more money it has made through either breeding or through races. You have the generation. So this is 17th generation. It's been bred several times. Gen 0 is a original bloodline dog. Does not mean it's pure, but it means it's original. If you have a favorite breed, you can sort by breed: Huskies, German Shepherd, Werewolf, Lab, Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu super popular right now, as we all know. Purebred Shiba Inu, he is expensive. So we'll go back. How cheap can we get into the game? Cheapest breeding price. So you get some dogs here for 0.5. Got a little bit of personality here. Kind of what their traits are: snail-like, fast. Let's go with a 0.6 for a fast guy. Let's go ahead and pick a dad. Cheapest breeding price. Let's see here. Oh, let's go back. Let's just pick something cheap here. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. Cool. So there were 2 dogs here. Going to cost 0.06 and 0.05. So 0.11 Ethereum to get started. Super cheap. Should be able to breed your first horse, should be able to breed your first dog for under $50. When you do breed, there is the slight transaction fee. I think most Litecoin transactions are normally like 3 cents or so. Click let's do it. I already have a kennel, so this won't exactly work for me. But when you click let's do it, it'll take you to another screen that you get 30 minutes to complete the transaction. It'll give you a Litecoin address to send the appropriate amount of Litecoin to. And you can either send it from like a Coinbase, crypto.com. I use crypto.com because that's where I hold a majority of my crypto assets that I'm moving around quite often. And yeah, once you get it all set up though, you can go into your settings, setting wallet, and then you can either choose to use an external wallet or you can use the in-house wallet that will store all of your Litecoin for breeding, for the market, or for race entry fees. So we'll get into that here momentarily. But you can go ahead and edit all that information here. But the dashboard is going to be your main hub. So right here you have my name. I have 1 award. You have all your activities. So puppies being born, races, transfers, things of that nature. They give you a fun little information bulletin board. So right now they're really pushing people to try to get those 100% pure Shiba Inus because, as we know, Shiba Inu is very hot right now. And then it gives you what's going on with the lunar calendar. So right now we are in a first quarter moon. It is optimal for golden retrievers, French bulldogs, and these guys. And then it makes difficulty breeding for gray wolves, schnauzers, beagles, border collies, and poodles. So if you have a schnauzer, border collie, beagle, or poodle, you probably don't want to be racing or breeding it right now. Your total race medals earned, your experience from doing different activities, and your purebreds. I do not know what happens when you get to 21 purebreds. I believe there's 21 current breeds. So that's why there's 21 purebreds. When you do breed, there is a chance that you discover a new breed, which will give you extra bonuses and rewards. I haven't done that yet because I haven't done any breeding outside of the initial. So here is my first race dog, red, or ruby red flag. I call him ruby red. If you want to change the name, because all of the dogs are born with names, you can choose from one of the 12 pre-created names. I'm just keeping in mind what it is. I'm not very excited about any of these. And I like ruby red the way ruby red is. It was your purity, so he's only 3% pure. He's a little bit of a mutt. He, she, not 100% sure. Even though he's a mutt, I got 18% husky in him, which means if I breed with another high percentage husky, I'm going to start pulling those traits out even more. He is 0 days old, so your dog starts aging for race production wise, I believe, after day 30. So it's kind of important to pay attention to as you get into racing more. Racing experience 6 because he came in 3rd place in the one race that he was in. He's a Gen 1 because he was born from Gen 0 parents. My current achievements with this dog. If you want to race him, click race. It's going to take you to the enter race screen. We'll go to that here in a minute. Pimp him up. So pimp him up is where you'd purchase all your accessories for your dog. You want to make them super special. Yeah, I don't really want any of these for my dog. Breed is where if you have another dog you want to selectively breed it with. Selling and renting. Selling is very self-explanatory. Renting is where people coming into the game are allowed to breed with that dog as an introductory dog. So that's where you're going to make, a little bit of income from people coming in. And then gifting is if you want to give them away. Gifting is not something I'm doing currently. I only have the 2 dogs, but as the game grows, as my kennel grows, I will be gifting out dogs. So stay tuned for that. They give you a fun little bio here that kind of breaks down a little bit of the personality of the dog. He's not a bad dog. My dad just configured that way. I enjoy chasing my tail around, slipping out of my collar, and running off, making my humans worried every chance I get. I hate it when my human pretends to throw the ball, but then magically it has reappeared behind their back. Some kind of sorcery. I know I didn't read that verbatim. Summarized. But yeah, so you have your races here. Best time is 15.85, which isn't too bad. I'm ranked 49th out of all the dogs right now because he won 1 race and he came in 3rd. So not too bad. The DNA analysis. There's not much information about the details of this yet. There's only a couple of people in this space. Not a lot of people are making content, and yeah, we don't have a very good breakdown on what this actually means and how to overlap it with another DNA chart and kind of do something with that. So your composition here. So I have mixes of Husky, Pit Bull Terrier, Lab, Maltese, Border Collie, Yorkshire Terrier, German Shepherd, Pug, and Shiba. The traits breakdown. So this is what it actually has showing. So I have Labrador body, Husky tail, Maltese legs with Pit Bull Terrier front legs, Husky head, Border Collie ears, so on and so forth. So from what I have read, your legs make a big difference in racing capability because a long-legged dog is going to be able to run faster than a short-legged dog. Now, the short-legged dog can win. It's just not going to be very dominant. On top of that, the lunar chart is going to make a big difference, and also vitality. So vitality goes into partially aerodynamics of the ears, the length of the legs. This is pretty much your overall race performance. So in theory, a dog with a 20 vitality should win the majority of the time against a dog with 12. I'm also losing a little bit of vitality here because of the lunar. It's not in my favor. These are the parents. So these are the 2 dogs that mine was born from. And, you can click on them, kind of go into their stats. He's 41 days old, 13% pure with 36% border collie, a little bit less of a mutt. This was mom. So there's the border collie, Husky. There's that pug, Shiba. A little bit about this dog here, how much it'd be to breed it. Now you cannot breed back into parents, and siblings cannot breed. So you would have to skip a generation and then breed back in, which inbreeding is something that happens quite a bit in like racehorses and other racing creatures. So we'll see how that goes. You can see the children. This is the only offspring of that dog. And it ran a 16.45 in the 1 race that it won. So not too bad, a little bit slower than mine, but it currently has a 48 vitality, which is really, really high. That is really, really high. See, I inherited the same body, border collie legs. That's pretty decent there. Wow, it's really high. Race me right now, and I will probably get smoked, even though it's 41 days old. So, yeah. And then here's my photo. I ran a 15.85. This dog ran a 15.3, so that was lightning quick. So yeah, if you go to the racetrack, it shows I'm currently queued. I'm right here in the green. There's 2 more dogs needed to queue in my race. So if I go to queued, it shows my dog here in the gold. So I'm queued in 2 races. We're waiting for 2 more people to put their dogs in. And it's kind of from what I can see, an auto generator. I haven't been able to actually pick what race I want to queue in, so I'm not exactly sure how it's broken these up in all these different races. I think it's random to kind of help a little bit, but you can click on each dog and kind of see So this is in the copycat kennel. This person's won 3 awards already. To buy this dog would be 5.6. That is expensive. The breed with the dog is 0.6. Very, very expensive. But see, it has a top 10 fastest time. It's 1-2, came in second place twice out of 5 races, which means 4 to 5 races is finished in the top 2. That's very good. Last Shiba Inu. That's kind of surprising. So let's see your legs. So yeah, little body, little ears, longer legs. Vitality right now is -10, so even though it's super fast, it's probably going to be a little bit out of commission. I probably would not be racing this dog right now. But yeah, see fastest time. She ran what's this right here? Yeah. So I actually ran against this dog and ran a 15.5, so it came in second place. It beat me. Here it placed first, second. So I guess a 14.9, that is lightning quick. That is really, really fast. Yeah, so that's that. Then your auction house. So here is the Gen 0 dogs. Gives you a little bit of what's going on with it. You know, this dog is primarily Rottweiler, Border Collie, and a Gray Wolf. 5% pure, which means there's probably a lot of low percentages. Gives you, it's got a Gray Wolf body and kind of goes through all the different things. Has a pug color. You can bid on it for 0.07 Litecoin, and you know, obviously it's very quick. You can sit here and just wait for this to refresh. Buy the dogs however you want. You know, it gives you the dog's name, how pure it is. That one probably got snatched up. Rottweiler Pool Lab, 18% across the board. So it's probably, yeah, 4% purity. Then you got your market. So, you know, if you want to buy a dog in the aftermarket, right now it's set up for youngest on all breeds. It's not, there's a lot of dogs for sale, but well, some of these are probably a little bit older, probably from some of the first people who got in there. Oh, look, that's probably purebred almost. But you can select your breeds. And you got your own dogs. None of my dogs are for sale right now. You can breed with my Gray Wolf. I'll show you him in a minute. For breeding. So as you can see, these are all the breed prices for whatever you want to breed them in. All dogs. This is just all of them, including your own. Special dogs. And yeah, so if you just want to buy them outright, or if you want to breed them, and then this price here in green is going to be the outright purchase price. So this dog's 20 Litecoin. That is insane. And then you would be 0.15 to breed with. I'll go back to my dashboard. This is a dog that I did get off the auction. Susie. She is by 27% a Gray Wolf. I have not raced her yet because I do not want to race her against my other dog, especially because she has a plus 35 vitality that is very high. It's one of the higher ones I've seen so far, and that's with a -8 lunar effect. So I'm hoping that I can get her into a big race after my other dog is out, especially because she's happy and fast. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this Werewolf. Like I said, if you use the link, or if you use the promo code, you'll be able to potentially breed with her. So best of luck to you. That's really all I've got. I'm still learning. There's a lot going on with this game still, and the community's still new. So if you're able to get in, let me know. Make sure you give this thing a like, sub if you want to see how some of these other, you know, play to earn games are going to go. I'm starting to get into them a little bit more. And I'll keep you updated on coin dogs for sure.